A forum was posted on r/Instagram on Reddit that reads, "Creepy accounts pretending to be kids." I came across a reel randomly, and it's led me down this weird rabbit hole of people using AI or dressing up pretending to go to school. They all seem to have high heels. Is this an age play thing or something more sinister? Literally anything helps, as I keep trying to look for answers, with a couple images of these accounts. A post made 143 days ago, what I assume was mostly unseen until now. On r/Internet Mysteries by a Reddit user named Maria makes a post as well. Creepy Instagram profiles of people pretending to be kids, similar to Pipergate. I came across a post on r/Instagram where somebody mentioned these creepy Instagram accounts of people who are seemingly pretending to be kids. It reminds me of Pipergate in a way. And I feel like all of these pages are run by the same person because of the horrendous editing style that makes my eyes bleed. From what I can gather from all of this, thanks to the coverage of Nick Crowley and Nexpo, as well as the SSB9 Discord community that's archived all of the photos I am currently using. TrueSticks is one of the main accounts besides SSB9 that people have focused on. TrueSticks is a mother worried for the safeties of children from pedophilia on the internet, which is a nice thing to see on the internet. Just a mother advocating. She replies to the attention she was receiving, which was mostly normal responses, but having an oddly edited photo sat in the bottom right corner. She continued her rage on online pedophilia, eventually changing the subject of her Instagram to what it was meant to be used for: her beautiful boy. The first post is rather normal, a kid just sitting at what looks to be a real school, just on a phone, with the post caption describing the wonderful school day of their sons. Another post was made after, showing her son and a classmate of the boy giving a presentation on their mother-son duo relationship from what I assume is against the acts of online pedophilia. As they have the caption TrueSticks, the image looks rather normal and could pass as happening. The mother makes another post about these supposed school presentations against predators. The image has a weird feel to it. It seems very obviously edited, but I guess that's not weird, right? But the images of her boy progressively get more uncanny by the cartoonish editing. There's one post the mother made of the scene I described earlier, what looks to be edited in a more schizophrenic way, but looking closely, you see where it starts. What looks to be her son, very obviously edited in a school uniform in high-heeled mini boots. And looking at other posts from this mother, their child is edited in very surreal ways, with red lips, big mouths, and smoothed out faces, where the posts progressively get more surreal of their boy, from creepy to downright disturbing at points. This mother continued to post their son in very disturbing ways, having posts of genuine little boys that are half naked, and editing their faces, and going to the extent to using AI in editing to make CP. As well as creepy videos that will leave you with nightmares, like her son enjoying school, as well as singing for us. This entire page originally was a mother fighting against pedophilia that quickly morphed into a schizoid page posting heavily edited AI children as their own, making AICP of their own child. But there's something I missed, isn't there? If we look at the very start of TrueSticks' account, they made a video where you hear the mother's voice, explaining how they found an account supposed to be a man looking for children through social media.
So, that's the account run by a man pretending to be a boy.
The mother's voice sounds faked, and not like a woman to begin with. TrueSticks sounds like a man pretending to be a woman, a mother that's actually a man himself, advocating against pedophilia while creating AICP. And when you look at who TrueSticks is following, you see a list of names, all names that feel like something a child would make up or fake in general. All, of course, have the same editing style, with the same repeating patterns of mini-heeled boots, school, and overly editing children to depict themselves as a real child. Looking at the second page that was posted by the forums is girl Chloe 12, having a resemblance to TrueSticks. saying it's an account owned by a child, monitored by a parent, and also spreads the awareness of pedophilia. But looking at another one of these accounts that were created is where you find something scarier. SmartSchoolBoy9 is an account that also holds the same infatuations of school uniforms, heeled mini boots, and being a child at school.
I'm here at school.
Most of the posts on Smart Schoolboy's page is videos, where you watch him make disgusting, disturbing noises with his mouth and pretending to be a schoolboy. And even a video of him pleasuring himself in his disturbing schoolboy outfit, what he perceives to be a 10-year-old boy. A lot of the videos under this account has his voice in it.
I'm here at school.
Listening to the voice, it's obvious it's the same voice as Truthsticks, meaning all these accounts are clearly ran by the same man. And looking at his other accounts, they all fall under the same lines of acting like a child, while editing children in explicit ways, being in school uniforms with heeled mini boots. He's created this entire fantasy world of being a school kid with all these fake school kid friends, most likely to come off as more of a child himself. There's evidence to my claim, as there is his account commenting under children's pages multiple different times and trying to come off as a kid himself, and even trying to befriend them, which I would consider is predatory behavior. There was also a video that so happened was posted by SmartSchoolBoy9, and in this video it seems to be you're watching him chase a child. In my opinion, I honestly don't know if this is a real video. This could be potentially real and actually him chasing a child. But with many of the videos that are on SmartSchoolBoy9, there's many that are edited with his voice to try to reenact himself as a child in school, which is what could potentially be this. But there's one account that has to be mentioned as well. Stephanie is one odd account that seems to have been around longer than the others. There is Stephanie Schooley and Stephanie Stanfield, which are believed to be the same people. Stephanie Stanfield's Instagram page goes as far back as 2019, once again having an infatuation with being a schoolgirl wearing heels, and specifically how they have to pick up their dropped pencil case with one of the miniest school skirts ever. Stephanie, and as well as many other accounts, has many posts of locations that were identified in the London area, with some of the places being awfully close to locations of actual schools, and even having a post on the schoolboy account sitting next to a children's park slide that was also identified. Looking at Stephanie Schooley's Facebook is where you find more schizoid collages, but also their poetry. But doing research, this is actually where you can find that Stephanie's poetry has been in articles in newspapers, as well as sending in his artwork to a youth center back in 2018. Proving this entire act he is doing goes farther than just online media, and enters into the real world, seeing this fictitious life as his real world view, and even wearing outfits for his most embodied characters. Stephanie and Smart Schoolboy. In these photos, he's posing as what he sees as a 12-year-old girl, and with Smart Schoolboy9 is what he sees as a 10-year-old boy. He's spoken abhorrent things about being a 13-year-old girl. He's pleasured himself as what he would see as a 10-year-old boy, and has also sexualized his Stephanie character that's 12 years old, with many other girl accounts he's sexualized that he's decided to make minors. There's been plenty of actual children featured in his photos that are backtracked and led to no original source, meaning it's possible these kids sent these pictures to him themselves, being potential victims. But one thing people noticed was the fact he used the name David in posts, but never made a real character with this name David. And after connecting some dots, Smart Schoolboy's name is actually David. Although we know David's name, in conclusion, there isn't really any proof that his full name is David Alter or David Alter Walter. There is a lot of claims of that, but there is genuinely no full solid proof. And in conviction terms, it seems to be there has been no prior convictions on his name, as a lot of people from Reddit and also Discord has made sure to do investigations in this topic. To be brutally honest, there's been a lot of havoc that's come from this entire case as of recent. Not only is there plenty of misinformation that has been spread throughout this entire month of this whole entire story being known, but there's also individuals who are willing to go to the extent as to throwing bricks to a house to smash its window, even though they truly don't know if the owner is even him. Whereas in a post, it actually states that he moved out months ago, meaning there's been a lot more damage than actual good coming from this case, which does nothing but muddy the waters. There's even news articles that are consistently posted as evidence, even though it's very clearly obviously not real. Back in 1990, there was a post created using Usenet. Usenet was bought out by Google, and that's why it's seen as a Google form. But to give a quick synopsis, this entire thing is supposedly created in 1990. There is genuine no proof of that, besides the date, of course, but I do not want to sit and say this is true, and nor would I ever use this as evidence in my opinion. To close the case of SmartSchoolBoy9, there's been not only horrible crimes that have been attended, but there has also been muddies of the waters that ruins the investigation that is supposedly created. To end off this video on SmartSchoolBoy9, please do not try to contact him in your own volition, as it truly will not do anything. All it does is encourage him to scrape away his digital footprint, as it's very obvious that he's had plenty of messages to inform him that he is in the public eyes, as well as even making a post on his own story trying to defend himself. For now, I am not going to try to dwell into absolutely everything that is on this case, as 90% of the new things that are coming out is most likely fake, or just have no substance to actually make it as valid proof. Considering all of the stuff that we have right now, as of him very obviously using children to create fetishized content, I think we can all agree that that itself is enough of a digital footprint to be given to the police. That was the SchoolBoy9 documentary. If you would like to be featured at the end of my videos, like Mr. 8strings here, please go subscribe to my Patreon. Thank you all for watching my video. Please have a wonderful day.